Welcome back to Access. My name's Nathan. I'm here with Rob.
Hello.
Rob, I'm giving you a look now at Bloodborne The Old Hunters.
This is good, because I'm the one who hasn't finished Bloodborne. So to me, this is just like new Bloodborne anyway.
That's true. I could have
never
shown
been
you
here.
anywhere. Yeah, well, this is where no one's ever been here, unless you went to Paris Games Week or perhaps Tokyo Game Show, which
like
is...
you did. You went to one of those.
I went to Paris Games Week, yeah. So this is the demo area that they showed at Paris Games Week. And then we got to have it. We've got another video on the channel, which is 5 things that we learnt, which is kind of more a specific look of various, because I played it a bunch of times, kind of went through with all the different character builds available. But what I've done here is, because the other thing about Bloodborne is, it's exciting to look at all the different stuff you can have and all the different loadouts and all the different weapons you might have. But it's also, the area itself is quite interesting.
That was a good dodge.
Thank you very much. There's some good combat and there's some bad combat in this run through. So I apologise for that.
I did see you capturing this.
But what I did it a couple of times, and basically this isn't about like a perfect run, but it's about showing all of the areas in this area. So there's a couple of shortcuts, well not really shortcuts, but a couple of kind of hidden areas and places you might not go. And there's a mini boss area too. So for people who know nothing about the Old Hunters, it's the DLC expansion
that castle
for Bloodborne. It's coming on the 24th of November, and it has 2 new areas. This is in one of them. This area is called the Hunter's Nightmare. Obviously, the whole game is in the Hunter's Dream.
So do you know how these fit to in with the main Bloodborne game?
No, it's not right at the end, but apparently it's a certain section of the way through. So
okay.
Yeah, so you have to have played a few hours of the game to access the kind of entry point for this, but you don't have to have completed it. And I guess that's because they don't want to just graft it on meaninglessly. They want it to be kind of integrated into the lore, but they don't want it to only be available for people who've played the entire thing. So this is me now. This is kind of the first, like, if you were just walking through, you wouldn't have seen this, but there's like a special item just behind us now.
Oh, man, it looks amazing, that castle. I also really like the decor on the floor, just corpses.
I know, yeah, this is something, again, we didn't really get to talk about, because it's a nightmare area, and the nightmare areas in Bloodborne are just kind of ruined and decrepit, and here there are kind of these still alive, writhing, sort of ghoulish bodies everywhere.
It just sounds just like normal Bloodborne.
Yeah, I know, yeah, but there's more of it. Well, there's kind of like a river of blood that I've just got out of there. The weapon I've got, by the way, is the whirligig saw.
I like that.
Look at the score.
Wow.
See,
wow.
all the kind of everything's at angles, everything's sort of collapsed.
I want to be there, but I'm
like
just not good enough.
Subsiding. You could be here, Rob. You're definitely good enough.
I'm not patient enough.
So here are some beastmen. Now I am not the best with heavy weapons. So my whirligigging is not 100%, but it's my favourite of the new weapons. So which is why I play with it.
Wow, it's messing these guys up.
In this run through, yeah, it's very powerful, but it leaves me open to attack. Yeah, I'm not really sure about how to be good defensively with it yet. Well, I've done all right there.
They're running away from you now. Here's another hunter. So who are these guys?
So the cool thing about this whole area is that it's a place where hunters from times gone by have become trapped. So as well as just the fallen human types, these kind of corrupted humans and humanoids, there are loads of hunters. So that guy there with the chain sword, that's
wow.
a weapon that you can have in this demo.
And he's helping you, right? He's not going to kill you now.
He doesn't like the monsters either, but that's the thing about hunters in Bloodborne, is that some of them become so kind of obsessed with getting rid of corruption that they become corrupt themselves.
And he's not seen that coming.
So my approach,
critical man.
My approach to the combat here was
aggressive.
I'm going to get hit, yeah, but I want to do as many counters as I possibly can. You are one of the cool things when his whip came down. Then it was just like in an absolute pool of blood. Yeah. It was horrible. I thought I got the timing right there. Apparently not. Got a bit worried. Decided to go for heavy attack.
It's just reminding me of the fight with Father Gascoigne.
Yeah,
which is about as far as I got.
Well, Father Gascoigne is another, obviously like a hunter who ended up losing his mind. These guys think they're doing good, Rob.
Maybe you think you're doing good. Really, you're doing bad.
There's a patch live right now in advance of the DLC being released, which introduces the League, which is a faction which has got an online leaderboard, and this character build is called the League Master. And I think the armor set.
This guy's big.
Yeah, he's kind of all got tentacles like.
What's his face? His face is just made of evil.
Yeah, his face is like a tentacled
it's just
old
darkness.
one. It's not very nice. So yeah. Anyway, the outfit I've got is it's a bucket with a single hole in it for my eye and a constable's uniform.
Cool.
And that's the outfit of the league, like the leader of the league.
This guy's going to annihilate you.
He's a big lad. Yeah.
How have you dodged that?
See, he's got this thing where this is my second time facing this guy, and I was a bit lucky there. And I thought I could like dodge like around and to the left. Oh man,
you're really lucky there.
I know. I'm wondering genuinely if this is the right video. Am I about to get killed? No, I think I'm okay.
Out comes the whirligig.
Yeah, exactly.
It's minute. Look how small it is compared to this axe that this guy's got.
It's quick as well. That axe. It's massive. And then I could see something was happening. I still don't know what happens if he grabs you there. Probably something good.
The thing with Bloodborne is you see massive guys and you think, okay, I'm going to have a speed advantage over these guys, and you don't.
Yeah.
They're still fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dave was saying this guy's a lot like kind of the first big guy that you fight in Yharnam.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
And he was quick too, like loads of spinning attacks. So that wasn't particularly elegant of me.
Well, you killed him.
I am. Yeah, at least I'm not in bits. So there's this section which, to be honest, while I played this through 3 or 4 times in Paris, holding up the queue, everyone was really proud of me. And I didn't see this area at all. So yeah, you know when you like play through an area a few times in Bloodborne, then you see like a doorway you've not seen, you're like, yes. Yeah. So I was dead excited about coming in here.
Some lovely mongrel dog things.
Yeah,
I recognise these guys.
Not accurate enough with my big heavy weapon. Need to get better for when the full DLC comes out. I love this bit of staging. Just this, like the shadow on the wall over there.
Wow, what is that? Whoa, that was cool.
I know, I love. Yeah, go Bloodborne. And again, it's another kind of hunter figure. Another guy who's.
You got that right.
Who's trying to mess
He's
me
got
up.
it wrong.
Wasn't
he's dead.
Wasn't 100% clean. He did get a little hit on me, but there's a whole alleyway down there of just blood and crows.
Blood and crows.
And because I was on the clock here.
Sounds like a
Song
of Ice and Fire novel.
I decided I wanted to have a little look at it, but I don't think I'll go down here. This is the whirligig in single light weapon form, untransformed.
They're just frenzied, aren't they?
They are absolutely horrible. I really hate them. And then this goes back
like evil versions of the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Something nearly fell on me there. I was trying to look up to see what it was. So now we're in there's some fire paper. We're back in the beginning area. So that was the item that you could see.
Okay.
And I love those little, when you find those connections, and you kind of.
You go through a massive area, you find a gate, you haul it open, and you realise you found a nice little shortcut through.
And also, just when you go into a new area and you look up at an item, like up on a ledge or something, you're like, how the hell do I get up there? And then an hour later, you find out. All that's left for me to do, there is a tiny little cul-de-sac over on the left, which I did not explore. It's just got another item in it, but there's nothing significant down there. So all that there's left for me to do now is the boss. And the boss, as I think everyone who's into Bloodborne knows now from the trailer, is Ludwig, who is a character we read about.
Awful. I mean,
he's
in
horrible.
A brilliant way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, man, every time I see From Software bosses, I always think, like, they're going to run out of really creepy, disgusting ideas soon. And then Ludwig came up. And Ludwig, so I'm currently summoning like a samurai
classic tactic for Nathan.
Absolutely.
Do it with someone else.
Yeah, why would I want to go in alone? The old hunter Yamamura has come.
Come on then, Yamamura.
This is one of those ladies who, like, tears open your throat.
Just the noise they make. Horrible.
There's my...
What's he doing?
Well, he's just making sure she's dead. Look, he's like a samurai. He's so cool.
Let's go kill Ludwig then.
Yeah, but there's a sadness to killing Ludwig, because Ludwig's Holy Blade is like one of the swords that you can use in the game, and like you find bits written about him. He was like a cool hunter. He was the first hunter of the Healing Church. Nothing
good ever happens to any characters in these games, does it?
No, that's right. It's almost, I mean, it's like life. Oh, here he comes.
This will be us in 5 years.
I know, yeah, this is what working in the games industry does to you. So yeah, even this room, it's really the imagery of the DLC is really doubled down on the whole blood thing.
Oh,
the
eyes in his mouth.
Yeah, there's the sword. and you can see the kind of tattered robes of the church as well around his neck, as well as his extra head with eyes in the mouth. Again, eyes being one of the recurring themes of Bloodborne, the whole insight business.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So
That is disgusting. Just open, gaping sores all over his body.
So here I go. Well, actually,
You can
what
hear
am I
his
doing now?
desperation and his grief in his voice as well, can't you?
They're really like
He's furious.
they're cursed. I mean, he is called the Accursed, but they like you really feel like they're just damned, and they're like just
And he's trapped inside this
suffering.
horrible.
thing that's not him.
Just look, he's got a leg coming off his back that he
He's
can't
sort
even
of
use. He's just dangling there.
He's sort of a horse. He's not really a horse. So my tactic, I'm not an expert at Bloodborne. My tactic
So
here
you
is
keep reminding us.
it's important to, because I don't want to pretend that I am an expert, but I did as much reading as I could about the press that had come out from Paris Games Week and from Tokyo, and lots of people were saying that the obvious weakness for this boss is if you circle round and try and attack the left at the rear. So that is basically what I tried to do, and then it is this attack, and then he has a charging attack. That's coming from his second horrible mouth, I think.
His second mouth.
The acid stream came from his second mouth.
Which mouth does he eat through?
I don't know. Maybe both at once. Maybe he drinks through one. Maybe one's for dairy. I don't know. Yamamura's doing a bang-up job, man. Without him, I would be in trouble.
Good for Yamamura.
Look, this is the
Whoa,
attack. I
what's
know
he done?
it's good in a way that he was doing it. Oh,
Wow, you just managed to avoid that.
you just basically have to run and then time the jump right at the end.
So you have to know the timing of that attack.
He starts
evade
dripping
it.
as he gets close to you. I thought he was doing it then, but it was just me treading in the pool of blood again. And then he has that charge attack, and that, along with his kind of projectile
Here
yogurt
he goes
bomb,
again.
he was doing it again. He's so mad with Yamamura, he's barely attacking me, even though I was really worried about it. So I'm going to go and stick the whirly gig right up there.
Oh. So I just wouldn't want to be anywhere near him.
What I liked as well about this area, with all the you can just see it there, with all the kind of the bodies that have been littered around and half in the floor, when he gets trapped into a corner and you start really smashing him up, just like legs and bones and arms keep falling off everywhere.
Oh.
Successfully avoided.
Second mouth attack. Oh, he's nearly down now.
So here I am. It's just, yeah, they were right. Well done, Reddit. Round and to the left. Except there, obviously, in which case I should run away from
Oh, he's looking at you with his first mouth while spaffing Yamamura with his second.
One head is telling the other, over this way. Come and get this guy.
And he's down.
He's wearing a bucket. And there we go. So that is our playthrough of the demo area of Bloodborne The Old Hunters from the start to the end, as well as I can do, which is probably a 6 out of 10 from
That
me.
was lovely.
But the game is excellent. And stay tuned to the channel if you want to see more on it and everything else in the run-up to Christmas.
True mentor, my guiding moonlight.